everybody? Today I'm going to show you guys the new project. 1932, that was loud. The 1932 Ford Model B Rat Rod. Let's go take a look at this thing. You guys, there's so much amazing work done on this car that I could literally make a 2-hour long video covering all the cool little details on this thing, but I just want to cover some of the main really cool parts of this car. Just a quick backstory. I followed this dude, Rat Rod Jeff, on Instagram. Well, I fell in love with his builds, the style of cars that he builds, and just who he is as a person, and just decided to slide in his DMs one day and talk to him about potentially building a car, what he's got, what ideas he has, what it would cost, all that fun stuff like that. Well, one thing led to another, and he said, hey man, I haven't actually told anybody this, but I have a 32 Ford sitting in my chicken coop that's been there for 15 years. It was actually, mine and my brother's project, and we kind of just abandoned the project. So if you're interested, I have this car and we could probably, do a build with it. So one thing led to another within a 15-minute conversation, and before I knew it, we were building the car. So here it is, 10 months later. Yes, only 10 months to completely hand build a car from the ground up. Let's check some of the stuff out. The first thing I want to cover is the rear fender wells, the rear wheel wells. Jeff is an absolute artist. Check this out. He put my race logo in the fenders, and you guys, this is hand rolled. Everything on this car is hand done. No machine work, no CNC stuff, no automated tube benders, nothing like that. And just look at the attention to detail. Again, I could sit here for an hour and show you every little piece that was handmade. I mean, look at the anti-roll bar in this thing. It is massive. But again, all hand done. The brackets were all hand done, welded in nicely. And yeah, just absolutely phenomenal work. I'm gonna step back and give you guys a little look at this thing. Of course, we got two nostalgia, funny car style parachutes on this thing. A little cool old school stoplight. And of course, this is one of my favorite parts here, are these gorgeous double bead lock weld wheels. These are their Alpha 1s, and just absolutely beautiful pieces. I run weld on all the cars and wouldn't have it any other way. But as we move forward, you'll notice that there is barely any window. Look here's my hand. My hand is taller than the window. This right there is the door handle. This is how you pop it open. Nice, positive engagement there. Again, the whole point of this car is simplicity. No creature comforts in this car, and just here just to work. So some of you guys might be wondering, how does a 6'4" dude fit in a car that is chopped this low and is this low to the ground? Well, the answer is the car was built around me. I went up to Jeff, he's up in Northern California, several hours away from me. I drove up there several times to get fitted in the car and to make sure I was comfortable in there with the seating position, where the pedals were, the steering wheel was, all that good stuff like that. So when the car's done, I fit in there like a glove and I'm safe. Let's show you guys, I want to show you guys how I get in this car, and it's not graceful, I promise. I got a lot of packs to do. Keep in mind the car's only been home for a couple weeks, so please hold. First off, let's get the steering wheel, put it up here, put my right foot in, and just slide your butt down in the seat, like so. And then I can grab the steering wheel from the roof, from the cage, pop it on there with a quick disconnect, and we're in. All right, now that we're inside the 32, I'm gonna show you guys kind of what it's like inside the cockpit. My field of vision, which you're probably also wondering about. The windshield is only 4 inches tall at its narrowest point. It's a little rough to see, but again, this car is not built to go cross country. It's meant just to cruise around the streets, go down the racetrack, and just make a ton of noise. So, and of course, no steering wheel's in it yet, but the steering wheel is basically pretty much right behind my knees. Got a nice little B&M shifter to keep us in gear. Passenger seat, of course, and when you turn around and look behind you, you get to see all this beautiful artwork that Jeff did. There's not a trans tunnel here. There's no sheet metal, so we're literally going to be seeing the actual transmission right here and the drive shaft you'll be able to see the yoke spinning right there. So that's gonna be a little frightening when you're going 130, 140 plus miles an hour and that drive shaft is right there spinning right next to your knees. But that's why we have this really gnarly drive shaft enclosure in case the thing does decide to spit the drive shaft out of it. We're protected and we're not gonna get torn to shreds. Steering box is right there. I don't know if you can really see it. There we go. Cool little strange steering box that the like funny cars use. And yeah, that's it, man. That's the field of vision. Again, that's so you get a reference. It's about 1 hand width high. And the window. Oh, there actually is no window in this thing. There's no glass at all. This is plexiglass or Lexan. But that's about it. And this is how we open the door. Just like so. Okay, now that we're back outside the car, I didn't want to film that because I totally just buried my head into the roll cage there and that hurt. So I gotta remember not to do that. But all right, we're back towards the front of the car here. A couple more cool things to show you guys. We got the old school leaf spring front end. And he did a bunch of cool holes here to let more airflow to the bottom part of the radiator. Some QA1 shocks. Of course, we got some awesome Willwood ultralight drag brakes. Look at that. Some beautiful weld wheels up front as well. But that's pretty much it, man. This car is bare bones. The only parts on this car have a purpose. There's nothing on this car that you know, just is filler or just there just to look good. But totally amazing fabrication. The entire chassis, actually, I forgot to mention, was clear coated, just clear automotive paint. That's why it has that kind of glossy finish to it, and that totally just sets everything off, so I love it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out here. I got this awesome new camera from my sister. She got it for me for my birthday, so we're gonna be using this thing a ton, getting a bunch of new content up on the YouTube channel for you guys. Follow along on this build, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad. It's gonna be fun. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and we'll see you guys on the next one.